Right, what are you telling me, people? Come on, man. Consistent deals back in the building. I know some of you probably want to hear story time. Literally. This one's kind of funny, bro. Yeah, I mean, this happened like a couple years ago, but it's just funny to tell. Like, I thought about it and I was like, should I drop a video about it? And I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Yeah, I mean, people need to be aware of these things, you know what I mean, man? But yeah, bro, yeah! Man. Never trust a roadman. I'm telling you, never trust a roadman. Never trust these guys with anything. I'm telling you, always just reject what they say. Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm telling you. But just pay attention to this story. This happened like years ago, like when I was like a kid. What was he doing? Like I don't know, bro. There was like a couple of us, like, I don't know, but we were just out and about, really. Do you know what I mean? Just being kids, just doing nothing really. Literally, I think we went Creams or something. I don't know, but we went like Creams, and like Creams is like a dessert place in London. So it's like so basically now we went to Creams, so we're eating. There's like a couple of us. There's probably like 1, 2, 3. There's probably like 5, 6 of us, something like that, bro. I think there's like 5 of us, bro. Right, there's like 5 of us eating our food, and then now that we're done eating the Creams, the dessert, we're like, you know what? Let's go and get some McDonald's, like McDonald's or KFC or something, because we want to eat afterwards as well. Like we're still kind of hungry, and then and the thing is, we're in like South London. We're in South London, a shopping centre in South London called Southside. Literally, I haven't been Southside in years, bro, but I've had bad experiences there, and this is why I don't really go there like that. Literally, but man, we went there now. We're in the shopping centre, we're walking through the shopping centre now. And as we're walking through, it's like, the guy on the speaker was like, oh, like, no push bikes in the shopping centre, like, take them out. And back then, like, back in the day, I had like a Carrera, you know, like the Carreras. Everyone was on the Carreras back then. The Carreras were the shit, bro. But yeah, I had a Carrera. I took it out and I locked it up now. And I walked back in the shopping centre, met up with the guys. And we're going up the escalator, like up to the food court, like where all the KFC and the McDonald's and all of that extra stuff is, you know what I mean? So we're up there now, and then we're just ordering our food at KFC. Whatever, you know what I mean? So we're just sitting there waiting around now, and as we're leaving, it's like these 3 roadmen just came out of nowhere. I'm telling you, I don't know where these guys came from. I think they came from the McDonald's or something. Like, the KFC is just right opposite the McDonald's. Everything's closed. It's like 11 o'clock at night as well. It's like 11 o'clock at night. No one's on the road. It's literally just us and these roadmen. And these guys just approached us. Like, what did they say? They're like, but I can't even remember what they really said like that, but I think I can get a hint of what was it like. He's like, oh, do you man know this person? Do you know this person? Roadmen always do this. They always break the ice, but always ask if you know this person. Literally, we all just said, nah, we don't know this person, like, we don't know who you're talking about. And he's like, oh, cool. And he's like, oh, I need to make a call to my mum or something. He's like, oh, I need to make a call to my mum or something. Like, can I borrow one of your phones or something? He's like, what? Can I borrow one of your phones? And then we're all sitting there like, everyone's just contemplating like, nah, like, everyone's thinking like, nah, no, we ain't giving over our phones. You know what I mean? Everyone lied and made the excuse up saying, oh yeah, we have no credit, or like, my phone ain't working, or oh, my phone's dead. And then the guy's like, what? So what? He's like, so what? What? None of you man have credit? Like, he got mad. You know when roadmen get mad? Literally, some lanky, tall black guy. You got some lanky, tall black guy, some guy with like one eye, and then some other like short black you. And so is the black guys, bro. But yeah, bro, they're like, what? Yeah, bro. So we're all just standing there now because like there's not really much to say, you know what I mean? Like everyone said they didn't have credit, and then so basically he's like walk on then. So we're walking on now, and we walk down the escalator. Like there's an escalator to get downstairs, so we're going down the escalator, and they're following behind us. We didn't realize this though. So as we're walking like back the way that we came into the shopping center, it's like these guys are walking behind us, and they approached us again. They're like, oh, so what? None of you men have credit? And then we're all like, yeah, we got no credit. And he's like, oh. I don't know. I think he's like, walk on then. I think he's like something like that. And then we're walking now. And these guys are still following behind us, so we're all making up a plan in our head, like what to do, what are we gonna do, you know what I mean? These guys are following us. So as soon as there's like a corner in the shopping center, like a blind corner where you can't really see, like you can't see, like it's a blind corner, bro, and it goes, and the blind corner leads like all the way down to the end of the doors at the end of the shopping center. So it's like you have to go so far to get out. I remember, bro, I didn't even tell these people I was gonna run, bro. I just started running. As soon as I bust the corner, the blind corner, I just started blowing. These men already saw me at the door when they bust the corner, bro. I was already gone. Literally, some other people followed me, like some of the other guys followed me, like running behind me and shit. Some of the guys just walked because they're slow, bro. You know what I mean? They're walking because they're slow, bro. And then, yeah, bro, literally, they walked. So as soon as I got outside, I remember I ran outside, I ran to my bike, and I tried to take the lock off, like the lock combination. Man, I left it like the last combination, and I see the guys run out of the shopping center, so I thought the guys are chasing them. So I started running with them, running through the cars in the road, and that left the bike there. And we walked like a little bit of a distance, like 10 minutes. I'm telling you, bro, we walked like 10 minutes away from where we were now. And then I got to the point where I realized I was like, fuck my bike. I was like, bro, can you come back with me to go get my bike? He's like, nah, I ain't going back with you. I was like, fuck. So literally, I'm walking through South London, Wandsworth, night time on the road, late. You know what I mean? I don't even know the area. Bro, this is not my area like that. And yeah, bro, and I got to watch out for these guys now. So it's like, when I was walking back to get my bike, I see like 2 black dons across the road. And they were just staring at me, and I looked at them, and then I see them like walking across the road. So I'm like, fuck. So I remember I'm telling you, but I was blown on the main road. People are probably watching in their cars and shit, but I was blown on the main road, bro. What I mean blown, I was blowing, running on the pavement, ran across the road, and I ran down like a side street. I ran down the side street, and I like hid behind a car, bro. I hid behind a car, and I just stood there. I like hid behind a car, and I was looking behind like the windshield, like through the window, to like look at these guys to see where they're going. And then they run to my road, and they're just looking down there, like they can't see. They don't know where I've gone, so they're just looking, like trying to find me. And I can see them, but they can't see me. And then I just see them just walk past. They walk past now. And then I was like, fuck. I'm telling you, my heart was beating, bro. But yeah, man. I walked back. Literally, now I came out the hiding spot. I walked back to my bike. I walked back, bro. I got my bike now. And I was riding away. Now I was just riding away, and imagine I saw these same 2 dons that were trying to chase me down. I just looked at them on the bike, bro. You know, you just look at them like, literally, I got my ting now, bro. You can't do nothing. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, never trust Roadman, bro. I'm telling you, never trust these guys. About, do you have credit? He's like, oh, what, do you have credit? Credit, that's too. I don't think they use that tactic anymore. That's like the old school tactic. I think that one's too outdated, bro. You know what I mean? They come out with new strategies now to come get your shit. But yeah, but I'm telling you, never give your phone over to a roadman, because you see, if we gave our phone over to that guy, he would have probably just walked off with it, and we would have had to try fight him or something to get it back in, and that would have ended up in some madness, bro. Literally. With roadman, bro, you just gotta just be humble and be negotiable, not even negotiable, bro. Just be like, I don't know, bro. Literally, I just know what to do, bro. Like, I know what to say and do, but most people don't have the mindset like I do, because I've been on the road before, so I don't know how to deal with these guys, but most people don't, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, literally, that was years ago, bro. I remember, bro, that was years ago. And after that day that happened, I remember I didn't want to go back to, I haven't been back to South, that shopping centre in years, bro, I'm telling you. Because I always remember that situation. I'm like, fuck, I don't even, it's like a trauma situation, bro. But yeah, man, I've heard best stories of man that's getting robbed down in Wandsworth, or people trying it on them in Southside. You know what I mean? I heard one time one of my someone I know was getting chased down by some youths in the shopping centre because they had on like a t-shirt that represented something that they didn't like, bro. Literally, I've heard stories where people are getting their madnesses in there. I'm telling you, bro, it's just South London. I'm telling you, bro, I avoid South London as much as if as much as possible. I'm telling you, because I know black people, and I don't like going places where it's populated with black people, because they're just, I know something's gonna go down, bro. But yeah, man, literally, that's a story time for me. Come on, man, drop me a like and a sub, and I'm out. Peace.